Welcome back to Grump's Barn, where today we're not going to be getting on with the trike. I know, it's a shame. I have other things to sort first. I shall show you in a minute what I'm sorting out, but first, look at that. Now clearly you can see it, but it's starting to snow again. As you can see, there's no snow there at the moment. That's the first time in a week or so there's been no snow there. We've been having blizzards and all sorts of late. We did have a good few inches of snow on the ground, but it's all melted away because it's been piddling down with rain for the last day or so. Lots of wind and rain. It's melted all the snow. Made it a bit easier to move around. Right, well, anyway, back to what we're doing today. This is going to be a bit hard to see because I've got no lights on here at the moment. But this camera seems to cope quite well. Yes, as you can see, the fucking Freelander is back. I've got to sort out the 3 Amigos on the bloody thing. And for those of you not in the know, the 3 Amigos is what they call ABS problems on these. Any problem with any part of the ABS system, and you get up the light for the ABS, you get up the light for the electronic traction control, and you get up the light for the hill descent control. All three come on together, hence 3 Amigos. Wonderful. So obviously the first thing I did was the usual culprit with these things is the brake light switch, because it's not a normal brake light switch. It switches all sorts through it. Fucking stupid, really crap design, and that's usually the source of the problem. So the first thing I did was bought a new one of those, changed it out, and guess what? Yes, it was exactly the fucking same. So I'm now going to be testing the sensors to see what we can find. I already tested one of them yesterday, and with a resistance test, and instead of reading between, I think it's 850 and 1150 ohms, or just over 1 mega ohm, it was reading, it started off at about 14 or 15 mega ohms and went up to 20. So I think we've got a bad connection in there somewhere. I'm going to recheck it today, and I'm going to check the other front one today. If I find the other front one's fine, I might not bother checking the back ones initially. I'll have a look round, see if I can find a bit of a crap connection or somewhere before I think about changing anything. Right, well, let's get on. Well, I've just checked this one, the near side, and that's coming out as 1.114 mega ohms, which is what, 1114. So that's bang on fine. Nothing wrong with that at all. It's a complete twat to check these things though. Just if you look here, I don't know if you can see that. In there are 2 teeny little contacts right down in the bottom. Look, that's how long the fucking thing is. And you've got to try and clip onto those 2 to check the resistance between them. It's a fucking nightmare, I tell you. I've had to make up, I've used a couple of old bullet connectors, well, new bullet connectors I haven't used. I've just opened them up a little bit so they just slip onto the bloody connectors, and they sort of work eventually. But yeah, so I found that one is absolutely fine. I'm going to recheck this side over here in a second, and we'll see what we find. Right, well, I've now rechecked this other front one. This is a front off side. It's the easiest one of the lot to get out as well. You can actually do it without taking anything out. The other side over there, I had to take the battery out to get to it. But this one, no, we can get straight to this. And this one It's now reading between 11 and 12 mega ohms, when it should be reading just over 1. So yeah, we've definitely got a bad connection in there somewhere. So it's either a bad connection or the actual sensor is fucked. But I've got a feeling I know what the problem might be. And I'm going to have to admit to something I didn't admit to before, that when I was redoing this side, I had to put various new bits on there. Not so long ago, I accidentally touched the fucking wire with the angle grinder. So I had to cut it completely and reconnect it. And it's been fine for months and months. Now it's showing a bad connection there. I've got a sneaky suspicion that that connector that I put on there is obviously not holding up well. So I'm going to check that first before I bother about testing the back ones. Because hopefully it will just be a bit of a shit connection underneath this wheel arch under here. Then I can sort it. Well, we shall see. Because if that is the problem, that will make complete sense actually. And I can just fix that and hopefully it'll go back to normal again. Because at the moment, not only have we got the 3 Amigos up, but it's turned the fucking speedo off as well. Wonderful. Right, let's get on with it. Well, I'll fix the connector for now. Weird thing is, it's only reading a matter of less than 100 ohms across the fucking thing. Straight down to the sensor. But fuck it, I've reconnected it. Try and get it out of here and see if it will sort itself out. That is fucking odd. Going from all those mega ohms down to fucking a few ohms. Yes, it was obviously a bad connection, but even so, that's weird. Oh well, let's see what happens. Well, I've just taken it out for a drive. Speedo's working again now. Engine management lights out. Brake lights are working. And the 3 Amigos are still there. So rather than bore you poor folks with any more of this shit, I'll sort it out another day. Now it's usable. Everything's working fine. Just those 3 fucking lights refuse to reset themselves at the moment. And I only have a basic code reader, which doesn't help. You can't read the codes that are coming straight from the bloody ABS system. But never mind, that's my problem. I'll sort it one day, maybe. Anyway, in the meantime, look at that. Doesn't that look good? All up in the air. I'm going to let it down in a minute. I've got a slight problem to sort out on the Defender, and then I'll be back on this. Yeah, the Defender's losing water. I've either got a hose leaking somewhere, possibly, or, well, it can't be going internally. The engine is running beautifully. There's no sound of anything like head gasket blowing or anything. I'm at a slight loss as to where the water's going at the moment. I had a quick look at the hoses and can't see any leaks anywhere. It can't be the P gasket because that was replaced not too long ago and I've checked all around there and it's dry. I'm going to have a good look at it, get underneath it and stuff, but it's been so snowy in that round here that I haven't bothered. And there's no way I can get that Defender in here. Not with the trike chassis sitting there, getting in the way sliding. But never mind, that's it for today, just a quick one. I'll be back to you with some more wonderful footage of me stripping down this bloody chassis again very soon, because that's the next job in here. Will be to take the rear suspension off. Then I can give this chassis a bloody good clean up, cut down, cut off all those bloody and extraneous bits all over the place now. and get it finally looking how I need it to look. Yeah, we're getting there. As I keep saying, one day I'll be right. So for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again very soon. Take care, people. Bye.